Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC B2635, indicates an IND Erroneous Lighting issue specific to the 2011 to 2017 Honda Odyssey. This code typically suggests a malfunction related to the illumination provided by the parking and backup sensor system. The components involved in this issue include the parking and backup sensor switch and the parking and backup sensor control unit. These components are critical for ensuring that the lighting system operates correctly when the vehicle is put into reverse or engaged in parking. The parking and backup sensor switch is generally located near the gear shifter or on the transmission, providing direct input to the control unit regarding the vehicle's status. The control unit, on the other hand, interprets signals from the switch and maintains proper operation of the vehicle's backup lights and sensors. An accurate diagnosis is crucial to ensure safety and compliance with traffic regulations. DTC B2635 points to an issue specifically originating from the parking and backup sensor system, which includes the parking and backup sensor switch and the control unit responsible for managing the sensors. The parking and backup sensor switch plays a crucial role by providing feedback when the vehicle is in reverse or engaged in parking. This component is usually positioned near the gear shifter or on the vehicle's transmission directly. The parking and backup sensor control unit receives input from this switch and triggers the lighting that alerts other vehicles and pedestrians of the vehicle's intentions. If there is a failure in either of these components, it can lead to erroneous operation of the lighting system, potentially leading to safety hazards on the road. Regular checks of these components can prevent this issue by ensuring a clear communication pathway between the sensors and the lighting system. The possible causes for the illumination of DTC B2635 include a faulty parking and backup sensor switch, poor electrical connections, or even a defective parking and backup sensor control unit. A faulty sensor switch may fail to provide accurate signals to the control unit, thus leading to inconsistencies in lighting behavior. Poor electrical connections between the components can introduce intermittent issues. Tightening connectors and ensuring clean contacts can resolve these types of problems. Additionally, if the control unit itself is defective, it may misinterpret the inputs from the switch, causing erroneous behavior in the lighting system. Identifying these underlying causes with proper diagnostic tools is essential in ensuring a successful repair outcome. Examples of symptoms associated with DTC B2635 include erratic lighting behavior, backup lights not functioning when the vehicle is put into reverse, or alerts from the parking sensors not triggering correctly. Drivers may notice that the backup lights do not illuminate consistently or may flicker unexpectedly. This can create confusion for other drivers and pedestrians, potentially leading to safety issues during reversing maneuvers. Additionally, the parking sensors may not provide accurate information, which can lead to difficulties in parking and increased risk of collisions. Addressing these symptoms promptly is crucial to maintaining the vehicle's safety standards and ensuring optimal functionality. The first step in diagnosing DTC B2635 involves clearing the Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This step is essential because it resets the vehicle's computer system, allowing for an accurate assessment of current issues. After clearing the codes, the ignition switch must be turned to the lock position, indicating that the electrical components are completely turned off. Shortly thereafter, return the ignition to the on position, which powers the vehicle's systems back on. Waiting for at least 6 seconds allows the vehicle's systems to initialize properly, ensuring that any subsequent diagnostic checks are based on the most current data. This step is vital for ensuring that previous DTCs do not interfere with the new diagnostic process. Once the DTCs have been cleared, the next step is to check for any new DTCs appearing in the system using the HDS. This is crucial to determine the current status of the vehicle's electronic systems. If DTC B2635 is indicated, it confirms that the issue persists and further investigation is warranted. If DTC B2635 is not present, this could suggest an intermittent failure, meaning that the system appears operational at this moment. However, caution is advised, as this could indicate a loose or poor connection rather than a complete resolution. In summary, this step effectively helps the technician gauge whether the problem is ongoing or potentially a one-time occurrence. The third step involves turning the ignition switch back to the lock position before removing the parking and backup sensor switch. This precaution ensures safety while working on electrical components. The parking and backup sensor switch needs to be removed to evaluate its functionality, specifically focusing on its connections. Checking for continuity between terminal number 9 and number 10 of the switch is critical. Continuity refers to the complete electrical path allowing current to flow. If continuity is detected, it indicates that the switch is likely functioning correctly. Conversely, if there is no continuity, it suggests that the sensor switch may need to be replaced. This test is an essential step in verifying whether the issue lies with the switch itself. In this step, the parking and backup sensor control unit 24P connector should be disconnected to perform another continuity test. This step is necessary to ensure that electrical connections are functioning correctly without the interference of other components. Specifically, you will check for continuity between terminal number 4 of the control unit connector and the vehicle's body ground. Body ground refers to the vehicle's frame or metallic parts, serving as a common return path for electrical current. Confirming continuity here validates that there are no breaks in the circuit. If continuity is confirmed, it suggests that the control unit is receiving proper grounding, and the next steps can focus on its functionality. If continuity is absent, further investigation into wiring or potentially replacing the control unit may be necessary. After completing the necessary repairs based on the diagnostic steps, it is vital to perform a final verification. This involves confirming that repairs have resolved the issue by rechecking all electrical connections and component installations. Ensuring that connections are tight and clean will help prevent future issues associated with poor electrical contact. Furthermore, testing the system functionality is critical. The parking and backup sensors should be observed for proper operation when placing the vehicle in reverse. Lastly, it's a good practice to rescan the vehicle with the HDS to ensure that DTC B2635 and any other error codes have been resolved permanently. This comprehensive check will help confirm that the repairs have rectified the initial issue. Preventive maintenance is essential to avoid issues like DTC B2635 from arising in the first place. Regular checks of electrical connections in the parking and backup sensor systems can help ensure they are functioning correctly and securely attached. Inspecting the sensor switch's functionality before any concerns arise can prevent major issues down the line. Understanding how often to clean sensors or inspect wiring can provide peace of mind and further enhance the longevity of your vehicle's systems. By keeping the sensors and connections clean, the risk of erroneous signals and subsequent error codes can be significantly reduced. Performing these maintenance tasks will not only improve functionality, but also increase safety while operating the vehicle. In conclusion, understanding DTC B2635 and the associated symptoms, causes, and troubleshooting steps is crucial for maintaining the safety and functionality of the Honda Odyssey. Following a systematic approach to troubleshooting not only aids in accurate diagnosis, but also facilitates efficient repairs. It's important to remember that preventive maintenance plays an indispensable role in preventing future occurrences of this code. By regularly inspecting critical components, such as the parking and backup sensor switch, and ensuring clean electrical connections, drivers can avoid potential safety risks. Finally, keeping abreast of how these systems operate will enhance the overall driving experience, ensuring that safety features are always operational. A proactive attitude towards vehicle maintenance is key to long-term reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.